Hey, Assalamualaikum everyone. Welcome to our podcast. We are second semester engineering students here at IIW. My name is Anasha Fatma and these are my amazing classmates, Direk, Nabiha and Asha. And also Nahil, who is handling all the behind the scenes stuff like editing and tech stuff. Today we are going to talk about something super cool and really futuristic, bioengineering and human enhancement. We are looking at how things like robotic limbs and brain chips are gonna work. Let's get right into it. Over to you, Asha.
So let me start with the basic. What even is bioengineering? But put simply, it's just a combining engineering with biology. Think of it as a bridge between technology and medicine. Bioengineers design things like artificial organs, medical equipment, and tools like help doctors save lives every single day.
Thank you, Asha.
It's crazy how fast this field is moving. Back then, it's only about hearing aids or pacemakers, but nowadays scientists are working on backbone organs and bionic arms that move just by thinking. They are also editing DNA by using CRISPR technologies. Boundaries are disappearing fast.
Absolutely, and that brings us to the really interesting part. When we talk about human enhancement, what we actually mean, Nabiha, can you break that down for us?
Sure, human enhancement basically means using technology to make our bodies and minds fulfill beyond a normal natural level. We can look at it in 3 ways. First is restoration, means fixing what's broken, like a prosthetic leg. Second is augmentation, means making a normal person more healthier and stronger and making it a better language. Third is modification, means changing our biology at a deeper and genetic level.
Right. This all sounds amazing, but here is a really massive ethical question. Direk, what really worries about you the most?
For me, it's fairness and equality. If these upgrades are super expensive and only rich people can afford them, we are going to end up in a society where rich people are literally superhumans and everyone gets left behind. There's a scary divide. This kind of life-changing tech needs to be available to everyone, not just an exclusive subject.
I totally agree. That's what we are. If we change our brain to think 10 times faster and completely tweak our genes, at what point do we stop being us? And there is a very fine line between curing a disease and redesigning a human being. Exactly, Nabiha. And looking at it from our own society and culture, a lot of people feel very strongly that changing the human body past a new medical necessity goes against the natural order. As future engineers, we can't get so caught up in how to build something that we forget to ask, should we build it? Technology always needs a moral operation.
Beautifully said, Asha. It's not about stopping progress. It's about making sure that progress is responsible, safe, and actually helps everyone. Okay, Nabiha.
Looking ahead, the future is honestly mind-blowing. Researchers are working on smart cells that can cure cancer diseases before we can even get sick. There's also an amazing work being done by the printing organs in labs. Imagine completely ending the waiting industry. No one would have to wait around for a kidney transplant.
And sensory tech is jumping forward too. They are making retinal implants to give sight back to the blind, and cochlear implants are already doing wonders for hearing. The next step is fully sensory upgrades, like enhanced vision or super precise hearing.
Since we are just starting out our engineering journeys, I feel like we are entering the tech world in the most exciting times in history. We actually have the chance to work on breakthroughs that will change human life forever. That's a huge privilege.
That really gave me goosebumps, Asha. It really puts all our night efforts into a perspective. We aren't just memorizing complex circuits and long equations. We are learning the skills that could actually build our human equality. That note, let's wrap up the things for us today. The real magic happens when engineers, doctors, and social workers work together to make sure that technology uplifts everyone. What do you think about this, Nabiha?
Thank you so much everyone for listening and hanging out with us today. This conversation actually made me think one deeper about the board as students.
Here, honestly, I want to head straight to the library and look up some new research papers on bioengineering.
And to everyone turning it, stay curious, hold on to your ethics, and remember that the best engineers are not just
building systems, they are building a better world. Keep learning, enjoy your life, and signing off from Rash Fatma and my classmates.